you rather hit the canyon gap or swim across one of these?
Canyon gap on a road bike, 2 flat tires, with my hands on opposite sides of the handlebars. Oh, look at that little guy. At home with the wild. It's me and my primitive cousins here.
Look where we're at. I mean, can you hear it? We're at World Champs. It doesn't feel like we're at World Champs, but we are. I'm ready to throw it down when it's time to throw it down, and when it's not, we're doing this.
It's all related, you know, if you're having a good time, if you're loving life, then feel good on the bike, feel good at home, it's all good. Hard enough in there. Haven't ridden since I had my wrist surgery, so stoked to be on the downhill bike today. Even though practice doesn't start for 2 days, we're like kind of started today on trying to get this thing set up. We're like not in a rush, so we'll probably just take our time and see how many it takes to get feeling good. Feels good, man. It feels awesome, and more than the feel, the thing just looks sick. It's a cool bike.
We have the same paint jobs, but our colors are swapped. So mine's like a little more white, his a little more blue. Mine has red triple clamps that John and I have been saving for like over a year now, so I'm pretty happy about those.
It's definitely the cleanest, coolest looking Worlds bike I've ever had.
I get my Worlds bike, it's like the sickest bike, and then I just suck at Worlds, so I'm like, all right, practice bike. I just go home and hammer it all off-season. My World Championship record could use some work. I've never even been on the podium.
The mind's just as important as the body when it comes to racing. You can go to the gym, you can prepare, you can do your sprints, you can do your cardio, and it will improve. And it's tough to improve the mental side of things and figure that out because it's different for each person.
Like, I haven't thought about really that there's a race on Sunday at all this week. Like, I'm just enjoying myself, but I've still been training every day and doing my normal stuff. But like, as soon as I get to the track and it's time to ride and I like get on my bike, like I can fully just get into the zone and ride.
When you have a lot of experience and really a lot of maturity, you can come from any sort of circumstance and get yourself into back into that zone. And that's what's super tough, and that's what the best guys can do. Me personally, I look to the process and try to control the controllables and tick all the boxes and take confidence in all the preparation that I've done and do my very best with what I have.
Hey, bro.
Don't scratch it.
We're gonna go ride bikes.
We're in the Landy, mate.
Make the dust.
Baby powder. It's gonna be dry.
Welcome to Australia.
The track is super dusty this year. It's pretty crazy, man. Every year that I've raced here, it's been like full mutter. Like, it doesn't feel like the same track anymore.
It's dusty, it like adds an element of challenge and give you a chance to get an advantage on some people if you can ride it better.
It's fun, but to race, it's gonna be tricky. And if you make a mistake, it's gonna cost you.
I could crash it.
And break it. That would be bad. I don't really think about a luck thing, but sometimes you just do have bad luck. Like you rip a tire or something and you're like, bah. Like,
yeah, once in a while, sometimes you'll have things that you don't want to happen, but it'll all come together, and if you're doing everything it takes, you can't hide that.
Not a qualifying run, not the normal time session that you have at a World Cup. It's one run, and you have to start it to be able to race on Sunday. But the results don't mean anything.
Holy. You should probably be awake right now.
You took a nap or something?
It's just like, sweet. It's freezing.
Thanks. No skids. No skids, I told him. Neko's on course.
You take the bike up, yeah. Thanks for reminding me though. Maybe I'm too calm. I stay on top of my game over here. Have a good run, man. Yep, bike's good, so if he messes it up, it's his fault. I'll do arm wrestles. Yeah. With everything you come up with, you gotta race down with. McKenna, Loic Bruni, Jack Moore, Aaron Gwin, Neko Mulally, 13th.
Okay. Pleasantly surprised that I was pretty close to on pace.
Some pretty big mistakes in my timed run, and I kind of chilled at the end of the pedal, so I was pretty happy with where the time was.
I'm gonna go clean a bike and maybe go to the beach.
We got a tip off McKenna that there was this pretty sweet waterfall just outside of Cairns.
I don't know, is this the right way? Sure this is the right way?
Must be going the right way.
Yeah, I think we definitely went the wrong way.
We gotta go back, huh?
Probably. Do you reckon go down the river?
You're supposed to find a swimming hole. Instead, we just hiked the Mount Everest of the Cairns jungle. Now I don't even know where the path is.
Thanks, McKenna. We thought for a second he was trying to sabotage our team effort by sending us in some wild goose chase into the woods, but it came good in the end.
It was such a good time together with all these people, and like the group of people on our team are such close friends that we're not gonna get to see them as much these next few months, and we're gonna miss them for sure. Long way to go to get down here. Like the flights are pretty brutal, but to race at this venue is awesome, man. We've had such a good week, and the vibes are always so good.
Bike race.
Are we?
No, that's Sunday.
Last day of school for 2017. Race day.
World champs, baby. I didn't feel anything. Just a normal race day for me now.
Last race day of the year.
Usually a big day on the calendar.
This is the blue sheet. It's the schedule of the week. Yeah, we have all day, 3-day team activities. Oh, John bungee jump. He looks pretty stoked. We watched some videos of it yesterday.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have watched those videos.
And as for today, I hope Neko comes second place. Because if he wins, I have to do the bungee jump. So, go for second, Neko.
I was actually super nervous this morning. I don't know why. I just felt like sick to my stomach. I've never felt that way in the past couple of years. I was coming back from an injury. There was nothing expected of me, but I just knew that I could do really well, so. And as I rode over here, as I got to the venue, went through the gate, into the pit, everything was just a lot more chill after that.
Right now, Sam Hill's in the
Neko's on course.
Was in a good mindset when I dropped in, pretty relaxed, and would have really liked to link the turns up a little better. I think my top split was pretty slow, but I felt super strong.
Neko goes P3.
It was a decent run. It was like one of those runs that I could go up and do again.
A bit floppy, but
The bottom was really strong, dude. The bottom was really strong.
And then like to finish 19th is pretty sweet. I mean, anytime you can be top 20 in a World Cup or World Champs, top 20 in the world is pretty special.
it was nice to sit next to Sam Hill too. I just look up to him. I'm stoked.
Feel good about it?
Solid enough, yeah. Yeah, I was really happy.
Race day, it was okay. It was a pretty frustrating run, to be honest. Like, I felt really good in the morning. Felt like I had everything lined up, and it was just one of those runs that nothing went right.
Dust wasn't too bad for me. Actually, it was quite easy to clean off the bike.
Kept making mistakes like all the way down the track, and I thought I had some issues with the bike happening because some of the mistakes I made and I didn't. So mentally, it was like I'd make a mistake in like the worst place to do it, and I'd be like, okay, like you got to get next to the, like back in at the next corner. But then like that thought would distract me from like, oh yeah, you got to unlock your shock, dude. And I just like left my shock locked out for the last half of the track through all the tight stuff. And then it was like making mistakes through. It was just like one of those runs where it was just like, just couldn't get it going. So it was a bummer, but it's still a good result, like I said. But it's as a racer, you know, when you're that close and you know how much time you left on the track, it's frustrating. I feel like I definitely had a lot more in the tank, but happy to get through a Worlds without a crash or any major drama. It's my best Worlds result so far, so I guess I got to be happy with that. But as a racer, I don't know, man. Like, I know what I'm capable of, and I know that yesterday didn't show. So it's on to the next one. Just want to win it eventually. I want to win it more and more every year now. I really want to start winning it now. We're going to get it. The next 3 years are looking good. They're probably my 3 favorite tracks.
I have to bungee jump today.
Dude, I forgot. It's your big day.
That's why I said.
Are you going to film it?
Yes, mate. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Come on, you the boys are here. Let's do it. Come on, John. 2, 1. Get angry at it.
Is it worse to be 10 minutes before your race run or up here at the top of your bungee jump?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I said if I didn't have to pay for it, I'd go again, and they handed me the money. I'd go again if they paid for it.